As high school softball teams throughout the state begin preparations for the state tournament, the athletes on the diamond are also preparing for the end of the school year. While most athletes have been nurtured to handle the stress, most softball players still feel the pressure of the sport year-round. Cronkite Sports reporter Cade Cameron has more on the hectic life of Arizona high school softball athletes.
When the weather starts heating up, you know summer is just around the corner. But for softball players around the state, that also means the regular season is almost over and the playoffs are just about to begin. As exciting as it is to win a state championship for your school, for most of the athletes, especially the juniors and seniors, this is one of the last opportunities they have to add to the stat sheet and get recruited. Although softball is played year-round, the pressure softball players feel to get recruited is something that especially creeps up on them around this time of the year as the season is coming to an end. Senior Trinity Kennemer, a South Dakota State commit, has felt this pressure throughout these past months.
The recruiting process was very stressful for me, but I think taking the time to spend with my friends and my family and doing some self-care really helps me relieve that stress and remember that I'm not only a softball player, I'm more than that.
Despite being a fairly new program in the Valley, Willow Canyon Softball has produced a list of collegiate talent and currently has 7 commits on its roster. While moving into the college ranks is an exciting new opportunity, there are still factors that contribute to a stressful lifestyle. Marissa McCann, a senior pitcher and a commit to Missouri, has had to work around the pressure she felt every time she began playing more skilled competition. While she has taken the time to embrace the change in scenery, it has always felt uneasy. For her, she makes sure to find the outlet she needs to relieve that stress.
I've just heard stories from people where they just kind of hold it all in and they just kind of let it build up. But I always have my parents to talk to. I always have Coach T to talk to, and my high school teammates, I can talk to them at any point because they've been with me all throughout high school. And so it's really always just nice to have people to talk to help relieve that stress.
Whether it's on the softball diamond or in the classroom, being able to express the emotion athletes are feeling has always been a key factor in Donnie Tizano's coaching style. For Coach Tizano, who is also a teacher at Willow Canyon, he always makes sure to keep his door open so his athletes can talk to him whenever. For softball players playing on the high school and club level, the stress of being recruited and playing well on a consistent basis can weigh on them pretty heavily. And sometimes that means they feel that they can't take a step away from the softball field. But sometimes having the opportunity to sit back and enjoy a night off is exactly what these athletes need in order to stay relaxed in their everyday lives.
We don't forget that they're teenage girls and they have lives outside of softball. So we take a lot of days off, actually, and part of it is because Ottawa University uses our field. So for instance, this Friday they're practicing or they have a game out here, so we just won't practice, so the kids will have time off.
Along with occasional breaks, Coach Tizano has also incorporated Olympic days where his athletes can have fun competing against each other to let out some more stress. It doesn't matter if you're an athlete, student, or in the workforce, taking a break will go a long way when caring for your mental health. From Surprise, Cade Cameron, Cronkite News.
Thank you, Cade, for the insightful look into the deeper side of Arizona high school softball.